the Lego room is in a complete state again. Welcome back to Dubsy Bricks, and this is episode 4 of building the Batcave in Lego. And before we get to the Batcave, just going to show you what's going on in the Lego room. So we are changing the layout. Instead of just having the one table in here, which it was 3.2 by 1.8 meters, we're now going to have 2 separate mock tables. So on the left hand side is a table which will be 2 meters by 1.2, and that's going to be for non-city creations such as Star Wars mocks, Lord of the Ring mocks, anything else that we wish to make which isn't involved with the city. On the right hand side, where we currently have our sorting drawers and TV, etc., that's now going to be the city layout. So 2.6 meters long by 1.2 meters wide. So what we're going to do, we're going to finish rearranging the room, get it all as clear as possible, and then we'll check back in once we've got the furniture ready so we can show what's going to be happening with the Batcave. So here we have it. The tables are now where they are going to stay, or at least for the time being. So yeah, here on the right hand side we've got the mock table for our city. So down the bottom here we're going to be having the Batcave, which will come up level with that table, and the city will go all the way to the back there. Once we've built up the Batcave, the total city surface is going to be 2.6 meters by 1.2 meters. So it's around about 3 base plates wide. I think it works out around about 7 to 8 base plates long. So these are the grey ones. So yeah, nice size. And over on this one is where we're going to be doing our other mocks. And over here we have got our workstation. That's where we're going to have a couple more, as I said, of the storage units there. We're going to continue those all the way along to where those cups are. Put another shelf on, and then we can put some models on top. Put the base plates on here, and it's now the right side. The Batcave is in pieces. Yes, we have robbed a few of the base plates. We've taken it all up from there, and we've now put the base plates on here. So these are the right size. Because our city's changing, the Batcave is the width of the city, we need to change how it's going to be looking. So the Batmobile will escape up that way rather than going across that way. So we had to totally change everything on there. Now, I thought that it would probably be quicker to start from scratch than to modify everything on that existing one. So the fact that we've worked out now how we go about doing it all, it should be quite a quick process. So I'm anticipating in sort of like one update to get back to pretty much that state, or that sort of level of build on there. Because we're also going to be having the Batmobile coming out of this way instead of this way, it does mean we're going to have to change the layout on that. But we are starting from scratch as opposed to trying to modify, because I think it would have just been so awkward to modify it. But yeah, this way hopefully we're going to do a better job and learn from the mistakes as we're going along. As I said, we're new to this mock building, and unfortunately these things happen. But yeah, let's see where we go. Just checking in with a progress report, and we've got the first part done. We have got the first layer bricks there, like a Mills plate almost style, and then we've got the 2 plates and then the tile on top. Then the rock face starts here. So we've gone with the plates to start to give it a jaggedy edge, and then we'll put the bricks on as we did in the last cave. And then back there, that's where the waterfall's going to be. So this time we've gone the whole way of connecting everything together. So we've got the full outline, whereas last time we did one half at a time. And then it comes all the way around, and we are to here. And yeah, the rock work started. We've gone around the corner here. This bit here is where the garage is going to be. We'll probably continue with the rock work just coming up here until the ceiling. Not sure if we will put any sort of feature in there at all, but yeah, this is the progress that we've done so far. So as I said, it's frustrating knocking down everything that we did just to start again due to the change in how the Lego room's going to be. But best do it now than get it further through and then realise it wasn't right. As you can see, we have got the entire structure done on this side. So it's all really firm. We've plated this off so we can now build on top of it. And we learnt a lot of lessons from the first attempt at the Batcave. This is a lot more uniformed. So it's sort of like 2 bricks and a plate, and a cross plate, then another plate, and then 2 bricks, for example. We've kept that consistent the whole way along, all over it, so that we know that the gaps are the same. And you're not also getting to this side until I find out you're one plate too high, for example. It's a lot better this way. The last Batcave we did, it was there was a couple of little errors that we noticed as we were going along. We had to take a few bits apart. So yeah, it's all coming on. We're now just going in this bit here, building up the rock work, and that's where the waterfall's going to go down. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to carry on building all the way around here. And once we've done that, we're going to do the bridge over on this part here. Once we've finished doing this section here and built up that a little bit there, we'll turn it back round and then start working from the front again. We'll be able to show you some progress from the front of it. But as you can see, it is a little bit of Lego chaos at the moment. The old Batcave is there. We've got a filler plate on the floor there. We've got all the bricks that were left over from when we smashed the first cave up. And here we have a plan of how the Batcave is going to look. Apologies for the really poor drawing. But anyway, here is where the garage is going to be. And there's going to be a ramp that's going to go across the Batcave. Then we're going to have a turntable there. Another ramp going up to make it even higher. Another turntable, and then the exit to the Batcave. We're going to have the computer terminal in this corner here. And then we're going to be squeezing the Batwing in this part just there. Now, this section over here is going to be purely rock work. There aren't going to be any rooms in there. The only features are going to be is the ramps and the turntables. So we're going to try and make it look quite interesting on that side because there'll be no other details other than that on that part of it. But I thought I'd just share you that so you can visualise how the cave is going to look. So yeah, let's get back to building. Here we have the progress on the Batcave. I was doing a little bit of a rock face. It was coming out here. It was only going to be about so high, and then I was going to have some sort of like pier coming off it. However, this end bit here just couldn't get it to look right. And we've also started the bridge that's going to go over from one side to the other, and there's going to be a waterfall behind that. We've progressed all the way around the side here, and this bit here is going to stay about that high, so you're going to be able to see in the mock from that side as well. But yeah, we're pretty much back now, I'd say. Very close to where we were before we ripped it all apart. This section here is a lot bigger. It comes out a lot further, so I think previously it would have gone back sort of like around there. But we're obviously where we're now changing it and having the Batwing landing pad here, computer section, computer room up there, and the garage here. We needed to make this a lot bigger. We're now starting to build this section up here, and we'll go obviously up to about here. Then we're going to put the roof all the way across on there. We are going to have, the idea is we're going to have sort of like a rock that's going to come out and then go down. So it's going to be like an archway in here, and I want to put it at a 45-degree angle if I can. So that's going to take a little bit of working out on how we do it. Just checking in one last time for this week, and we have done a little bit more progress on the back here. As you can see, we've built up the rock work along this section here and gone a little bit higher where the waterfall is. We started building up the platform there for where the computer room is going to be. So the block work at the back there is going to help support the wall at the back to help with the ceiling when we come to put that on. Now, as mentioned before, originally we're going to have the garage here, computer room up there, and the bat pad. However, with the garage coming out here, I'm a bit concerned that they're going to be too close together and it might not look too good. It may be a case of sort of like trying to design something, a bat wing that's not going to be too big, so it does fit over there okay. Because of the way that the Batcave has got to be now, because of the location of it, is making it a little more difficult. Now over to here is the start of the archway that I was mentioning. I don't know if you can see that very well with the light. Haven't fixed this down yet, so it's basically going to be somewhere along here. It's going to go over to that section there, and then it's going to have a pillar coming up here which is going to support a turntable, because at the moment the plan is the Batmobile will exit up through that section there, so there'll be a ramp coming down to a turntable which will then lead down to the garage. We've got a lot of space over here which is just going to be rock work and not a lot happening, which is a shame, but unfortunately that is, as I said before, due to the nature of the Batcave. There's not a lot we can do about that. That's all for this week. I hope you've enjoyed the progress. Again, if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can see any future updates, and we'll hopefully see you next week, and share us with your friends. Thanks for popping by. Bye bye.